I accidentally discovered my wife was cheating on me with all my friends. I never thought I'd be the kind of man whose world collapses overnight. But that's exactly what happened to me. I thought I knew my wife, Elena, better than anyone. I trusted her completely. I thought my friends were loyal, true. I was wrong. It started with a careless mistake. One evening, I was at home alone, scrolling through my phone, when I saw Elena's tablet blinking on the kitchen counter. It was unlocked. I shouldn't have looked, but something inside me pushed me to pick it up. Her Messenger app was open. The first message that caught my eye was from Mark, one of my oldest friends, someone I considered a brother. It read, "Can't wait to see you tonight, beautiful." I froze. I stared at the screen, refusing to believe what I was seeing. Maybe it was a joke. Maybe it was a mistake. But as I scrolled back, I saw months of conversations filled with secret rendezvous, flirtatious emojis, late-night texts. They planned meetings I never knew about. The way he called her baby, the way she replied with heart emojis. It was more than friendship. My stomach twisted. How long had this been going on? Was it just Mark? Or were there others? I swallowed hard and opened another chat. Jake, another one of my friends. His messages were even more brazen. "Had such an amazing night with you," he texted. "I can't wait for next time." I recalled those nights when Jake accidentally stayed over after we had drinks. They weren't innocent visits. I felt my world crumble. I kept digging. Chris, Tom. Each chat was worse than the last. Detailed accounts of secret meetings, quick kisses in dark corners, whispered promises to keep it all hidden. Tom, the guy who was practically family, was sending her pictures with captions like, "Missing you already." I sat back, overwhelmed by nausea and disbelief. How had I missed the signs? How had I trusted people who were stabbing me in the back? I thought of every gathering, every laugh shared. Was it all a lie? The following night, I confronted Elena. She looked at me, eyes wide, trembling. At first, she denied everything, but the truth came spilling out. She said it wasn't planned, that she felt lonely and disconnected, that each of them made her feel alive, desired. Something she said she wasn't getting from me. She cried, begging for forgiveness, promising it would stop. But all I heard was the sound of my heart breaking. I thought about the friends I had grown up with, the men I trusted like brothers, now turned into strangers who had taken what was mine. The wife I loved was no longer the woman I knew. Days turned into weeks. I withdrew from everyone, questioning myself. The betrayal wasn't just about sex. It was about trust, about the foundation of everything I believed in. Nights were the worst. I lay awake, haunted by images of their faces, their messages, the laughter I'd once shared with them all. Then came the final blow. A message on my phone from Elena. "We need to talk. It's not what you think." I met her, hoping for clarity, for some shred of truth that might mend what was broken. But instead, she dropped a bombshell. She was pregnant. Not mine. She confessed it was one of the others, but she didn't know whose. She was scared, lost, unsure of what the future held. I stood there, numb. The woman I had built my life with, carrying a child that might belong to any one of my closest friends. I could feel the floor slipping beneath me. I walked away from that conversation, knowing everything had changed forever. The people I loved, the life I cherished, all shattered in an instant. And yet, in the midst of that chaos, I realized one thing. Sometimes the deepest betrayals come from those you trust the most, and the hardest part is learning to live with the pieces left behind.